Once upon a time, in a golden kingdom surrounded by mountains and flowers, there lived a beautiful young princess named Elara. She was loved by everyone in the kingdom, not just for her beauty, but for her gentle heart. She spoke kindly to everyone, helped the poor, and treated her servants as friends, but not everyone was happy with her kindness. In the tall marble palace lived Queen Morgana, the stepmother of Princess Elara. She was known for her beauty once, but as years passed, envy began to twist her heart. Every time she looked into her magic mirror, it whispered, "The Princess Elara is now the most beautiful in the land." Those words burned her soul like fire. The queen clenched her fists and shouted, "I will not let her steal my glory." Days passed, and the queen's jealousy grew darker. One night, she called her royal guards and ordered coldly, "Find the princess. Bring her to me, alive. But make sure no one ever sees her again." The guards bowed and disappeared into the misty night. They found the princess walking by the garden fountain, talking to the birds. Before she could even scream, they covered her mouth and took her away. When the kingdom woke the next morning, the princess was gone. The people cried, the palace mourned, and the queen smiled behind her curtain, but the queen's heart was still restless. Her mirror now stayed silent, refusing to call her beautiful. So she went to a famous lady doctor, a dermatologist who was known across kingdoms for her skills. "Make me young again," the queen demanded. "Give me the beauty that Princess Elara stole from me." The doctor, Dr. Elara, looked at her nervously. "Your Majesty," she said softly, "I can treat your skin, but true beauty comes from kindness and peace." The queen's eyes turned sharp. "Silence. I don't want your wisdom. I want perfection." As Dr. Elara prepared her tools, she overheard the queen whispering to her guards, "After the treatment, kill the doctor. I don't want anyone to know my secret." Her heart froze in fear, but she stayed silent. When the time came, Dr. Elara put away her instruments. "I'm sorry, Your Majesty," she said calmly, "but I cannot do this surgery. It would be against nature, and against my oath as a healer." The queen's face twisted in rage. "How dare you refuse me?" She turned to her guards. "Take her. Kidnap her and bring her to my palace. She will serve me whether she likes it or not." The guards grabbed Dr. Elara and dragged her through the palace gates into the dark underground chambers. The doctor was thrown into a dim cell, weak and terrified. But destiny had a strange plan. As she sat there, she heard faint sobs from the corner of another cell. She lifted her lantern, and gasped that it was Princess Elara. Her dress was torn, her wrists tied, but her eyes still shone with hope. "Who are you?" the princess whispered. "I am Dr. Elara," she replied softly. "And I'm here because I refuse to make your stepmother beautiful again." The two women realized they shared the same enemy, and the same pain. That night, the guards drank and fell asleep. Dr. Elara found a loose nail on the floor and began unlocking her chains. She freed the princess, and together they crept through the palace corridors. The moonlight guided them through the halls until they reached the queen's private chamber. Inside, Queen Morgana lay sleeping, her face pale and lifeless from years of envy. Beside her bed was a silver dagger, still shining under candlelight. Princess Elara looked at the doctor with tears in her eyes. "I don't want revenge," she whispered. "But I want this to end." Dr. Elara nodded. But suddenly, the queen stirred, her eyes opening in shock. "You!" she screamed. In fear and instinct, Dr. Elara grabbed the dagger. There was a flash, and silence. Queen Morgana's reign of jealousy was over. The next morning, the sun rose brighter than it had in years. Dr. Elara and Princess Elara ran out of the palace, their hearts pounding, tears flowing. When they reached the edge of the forest, the princess stopped and hugged her tightly. "You saved my life," she said. Dr. Elara smiled softly, "And you saved my courage." The two women, once strangers, became the best of friends. They returned to the kingdom, where the people rejoiced to see their lost princess again. Elara was crowned the new queen, and her first command was to honor Dr. Elara as the royal healer. Under her rule, the kingdom bloomed once more, not with vanity or pride, but with kindness and wisdom.